I just put the box down, Weetabix. This is on the topic of Weetabix. Now, the Weetabix brand cereal box are planning on making a brand new county. Yes, you heard it right. Weetabix are planning on actually making a county called Weetabix Shire. Yes. So in Northamptonshire, the Weetabix brand are planning on making like literally a county named Weetabix Shire. Now, in Burton Latimer, they're planning on doing a 50-mile range of this county. I mean, you would think that we have enough counties, like you would think we've covered it all, but no, apparently not. So this is in honour for the fact of the workers, of all the people that make Weetabix. They have about 1,100 workers. So plan on making this all on like farmers, the workers, the staff, all that sort of thing. And we're trying to do it all in honour of them. Now, they actually make 11 million Weetabix per day. 11 million. Can you actually believe that's how many Weetabix they make per day? Now I've every single day I've had one Weetabix, so I have like sort of a bit of a confusing cereal plan. And it all surrounds around one Weetabix. So I eat about, let's say, 365 Weetabix per year, because of that is a year, isn't it? And if I have one a day. Now, if we forget about Christmas, because I don't eat a Weetabix on Christmas, because I have like scrambled egg on toast and stuff, all that stuff, then that means I have 364. But let's say, because if I do sometimes eat extra Weetabix, like for example, if I'm hungry, I'll eat an extra Weetabix or something, or if I finish something and I just need one. So let's put round up to 400. That doesn't even cover the surface of the amount of Weetabix they make in one day, does it? It really does not cover. I mean, you think about it. If I say 10 years, that's 4,000 Weetabix, would you say? And then that's just not going to even cover the surface. But anyway, back to the point. They are, Luke is a bit, confused about this, because of on the November the 15th, so not so long ago from now, backwards, the residents have seen it for free. 7 free signs saying welcome to Weetabix Shire. There you go. There's a glimpse of the signs. So I think that's like a cartoon picture, but that's exactly what they look like. Now, one of the local residents, called Steve Batterson, this is what he had to say about it. So I mean, obviously he's one of the local residents. I don't know what you would have done. Please do comment below if you know, like if your county or your area, your town got named after a Weetabix brand, how you'd feel about that, because I don't really know how to react to that if that happened to me. But here you go. This is Paul and his.
It's a cereal box. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a cereal box. It's not a county.
Wait, this is a cereal box, not a county. I mean, what right does it have? To state the obvious.
It's obviously not behind it.
So he says, yeah, I suppose that's what he thinks. I mean, I don't know what you think about it, but in order to do this, they've sort of had like a campaign to do this. So they're going to take 100 people that signed the campaign. I don't know if the campaign's still going or not, but to the people who've signed the campaign, they're going to give out 100 free breakfasts to their door. So I would presume a box of Weetabix, which I suppose it's going to crash their surface on their 11 million a day. But yeah, so that's interesting news. I just wanted to say that because I love eating Weetabix. I have a very complicated breakfast. I mean, I would love to do a video on my breakfast. I did recommend it to my mother, and she was like,
Don't be so sad.
But I really want to do it, so if you can back me and I have enough people saying please can we see your breakfast, then please do, because I want to do it. Now, a few nights ago I saw this film popped up on the Prime Video, that's what they call it, isn't it? Probably. But it's called Nandu Fordu and the Talking Mongoose. Now, this film came out in 2023. It's a comedy film written and directed by
Adam Sagan.
Adam Sagan. And starring in it is Simon Pegg and Minnie Driver. Now, the reason I'm picking on this subject was I was in North Yorkshire, I'm mixing two of them, North Yorkshire, in Settle, and I was going to Jubilee Cave and I was going to do a video about it. I did do a video about it now, but when I went there happened to be a massive big film crew there, and there also happened to be 2 very, very, very famous and successful actors there. So obviously I potted along, and I wanted to go have a little look at that. Well, so I'm going to film the cave anyway, so technically we're in my way. And then this shopping woman came up and said to move on, so I was like, so we pretended to move on, actually potted around some rocks and sat there and watched. So a bit after we sat there and watched for a while, we were trying to work out who these actors are. It clicked with my mother and she said, that's Simon Pegg. So I thought, this Simon Simon Pegg in Hot Fuzz. So he was dressed inside this very, very bright coat and this hat. And we sort of like, my mother's done a lot of like films in the past and she knows like that's a famous person because, you know, that's how they dress and stuff. And so I'm just going to show you a little clip of what happened. Now, to be honest with you, I didn't actually notice Mini Driver. We just sort of like...
We'll point her out to you.
We'll point her out to you, but we were just sort of a bit focused on Simon Pegg. So this is what happened. I'll point it out to you. So there's Simon Pegg, pottering down, and I'll show you Mini Driver inside a second whenever she pops up. There's Mini Driver.
That's Mini Driver.
So we just completely blanked her, even though obviously she's famous as well, and successful. But then, yeah, we met him and we had a good chat with him and got a photograph with him, and he is a really, really wonderful guy. He had a dinner with him. I think it was curry with rice and stuff. That was his dinner. But yeah, it was really, really exciting to see him. And he's actually a really big fan of the show, as he has his name tattooed on, my name tattooed on his arm saying Matilda, so he's a big fan of the show.
His daughter's called Matilda.
But he's a big fan of the show.
His daughter's called Matilda.
And a big fan of me. Now you might be wondering what is Nandu, Fordu and the Talking Mongoose. Well, it's a bit of a weird film. I would recommend going and watching it just to see, and you'll notice when we go to the cave scene, it's very obvious it's a cave scene. And Talking Mongoose is the mongoose part is basically something a bit like a meerkat. Mother thought it was one of those massive big mooses with the antlers.
I thought it was one of those antlers. I didn't realise I got a bit wrong.
But a mongoose, so a bit different there, is something a bit like a meerkat. And basically it follows this old folks story, not folks, like sort of thing that happened in about...
Not old people, old folk story.
Yeah, like, you know, it was a story, but it was actually sort of happened, in a sense. In Isle of Man, there was this farmhouse, and they claimed that this farming house sort of people claimed that they had a talking mongoose inside their house. And it's sort of by the, what do you call them, press?
The tabloid press picked it up to make money out of it.
Yes,
obviously it wasn't
1930s.
true, but it became this big thing that people did believe it, and it was a massive thing in the 1930s, and this is what the film's been taken off. And where we were up at Jubilee Cave is they do a massive scene in that because they say the mongoose has gone into the cave, so it's...
They tried to find it basically. There was also two other actors there, and I didn't know them though, to be honest with you, but they are inside the film as well. There was also two other actors, and they go into the cave sort of, and there's quite a big scene in there. So that was very interesting to watch, and I would recommend watching it. It's a bit of a confusing one. I'm not going to say too much because if I say anything it will ruin the film for you. Whether it's true, is the talking mongoose or not true, it might be in the middle, you might not find out. It's weird. Tell me if you've watched it afterwards. But it's a weird film, but it's on Prime, so if you've got Prime you like to watch it.
I think it's worth watching, but
yeah.
If you're definitely local to the area and you like outstanding, even if you're not and you like outstanding countryside, it shows all above the tops and all unspoiled with the cave, and so I like Salisbury.
It was based.
I don't know, because they said there was a few mixed things on the thing, because one said they were at Scarborough, they'd done some in Scarborough and some filming in Leeds, but I don't think the farmhouse that was filmed was at Langcliffe, but I might be wrong. But definitely, there's definitely some stunning places and old cars. It's all set in the 1930s. That's when the hoax happened. But yeah, it's an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, it's good, and it's inspired me to make a film.
Can I do some comments? Can I stop here?
Yes, you can. Welcome to do some comments.
Neville says, any news about serial killers? Boom boom, from your Weetabix, serial killers. Tracy's here. Hi Tracy. Raymond says hi. Jason says, has he missed much? Yeah, you've missed loads. You can't be late for the gate, mate. Sorry about that. Yeah, make sure you watch it back and please share it. Tracy says, great viewing tonight. Who's reading the news, Matilda or Mum? Matilda is, but because she's dyslexic, I just have to be in there. I don't want to be in there. As soon as she can do it, she can't manage some of the words. And Tracy says, I saw cattle when I went to Jubilee Cave. Like you, I wasn't impressed by them.
Was it right that...
Oh, somebody else put something. Oh, this is it, Stephen. I live next to the factory, smells of hot Weetabix every day. Like it, Stephen. Living there.
Well, hang on a minute.
Also ask him whether does he agree with it?
Yeah, is it anything to do with you? Because I don't know whether it's just where they get the farms from, or it's a Weetabix factory, but does it have anything to do with you about this story thing? About the fact of them making it a county Weetabix?
I think he only lives there.
Well, if he lives there, then surely...
There's a lot more people than the Weetabix people living there, I would have thought.
Yeah, but surely he's in the area of this...
Yeah, but is he going to change the county? Is he going to be one of the ones that sign
yeah, I want
up?
to know his opinion, though.
Alright, okay. Steve, let's have your opinion.
Yes. Now today, and the day where it really turns out cold, I decided to go out for the day. Yeah, it's freezing. But we basically decided to go out for the day. Well, the reason why I went out for the day was we went on a little steam train ride. Now, obviously, if you know, I've been on a fair amount, fair amount of steam trains. Never actually been on one. I've only ever been on footplates. And I've been in France. I've been on like a diesel one. But I've seen a steam train. I've seen loads of steam trains. I've been on the footplate of certain Irish Ghosts and everything, but I've never actually been on one. But today I went on one. Now this was Sir Tom, and you probably haven't heard of Sir Tom, as it isn't the big trains. It's a small, cute train. And it was like a Santa Express thing, and it was at where was the
Keswick.
Keswick Quarry and Mining Museum.
And it's at Keswick, but it's Threkeld Quarry and Mining Museum.
Oh yeah, but the town's called Threkeld.
But it's in near Keswick, and it's in the Lake District in Cumbria.
So we went there. The museum, if you want to go, which I will recommend going, I will talk about it a bit. But the museum is it's open like 10 till 5 is the full place, but the museum part of it is closed at the moment. Only set times, I think. But it wasn't actually open when we were there. But you should see the amount of things we saw. Not only did we go on the train, meet Santa, but the amount of machinery there. Oh my god! If you love machinery, then you'd have a heart attack. The amount of machinery was there. It was absolutely unbelievable. You could go into the quarry, and it was so free. We could fully roam around. We got to do everything. There was like, no health and safety. I don't mean that in the bad thing. Like I mean by the fact of that,
It's unspoiled.
Yeah. It was how it was, and it's all brilliant and good, and it was just absolutely wonderful. I'm just going to show you a few clips of it. So this is just the one clip I'm going to show you. Was just when we were leaving, sort of thing, after about 23 or 4 hours there, and was this just massive piece of machinery that we saw on the way out. So I'm just going to show you this one for now. There's a sound on it.
Yeah.
So.
Let me get you another one.
Yeah, sorry, just get but I am that video is already posted about that particular machine, which is on my smaller channel. Which I'll just show you a bit more now.
Now look at the size of this machine. We just came around the corner and saw this. I mean, look how big it is. I mean, you probably can't get full size.
So there's so much more to that. I mean, I was just like, I'm just basically trying to get any clip like just right now. So that was one thing which was already posted on my smaller channel. So just search up my name, Matilda Bigbuck Walden, and go past this channel, and then you'll find it. And I'm going to be doing a full video of
No, I haven't got it on. That's why I didn't have any footage, because it's on the other iPad. But it's ready. I should hopefully get it on tonight. So please have a look at it.
Yes.
Within the next hour, I hope to get it on.
It's
edited. It's just got to load it.
Very, very excited. So much machinery there, and obviously there's a steam train there and Santa Claus, and there's so much going on, so you have to watch that, and it will be coming out very, very, very soon, and so you need to look out for that. And it was just, it was just
you just
so
go right
much
up to the
going
quarry.
on.
If you're into scenery, it's absolutely stunning. It's outstanding scenery, and there's so many machines. It's just unbelievable, from all different eras, from like hand-used machines up to I suppose when the quarry closed, up to some of the 20,
And if you look
30 years old.
Cranes, then
If you love cranes, you've got to be there.
It's just
crane heaven.
There's just nothing you need really. There's just all there. I mean, it was just mind-boggling. It really, really was. And and the trains. Oh my god, I just can't say.
And it took us around the workshop. We've got footage
Oh yeah,
of the workshop.
we went into the train workshops. When they do all the little working on trains, and we went in there. We actually got to go in there, which was very exciting. So we loved that. Let's see what else there is. We've got loads of news.
So it's your emu.
Now this one, this is a pet named Rodney, and it's an emu, which is a bit like, what's those really, really big birds called?
Emus.
The other big birds.
Emus. Ostrich.
Ostrich. It's a bit like that. Ostriches are more famous than the emus, aren't they?
Well, not now. Not now. It's
like
been going
that.
ringing people's doorbells. It's very famous.
I'm just going to show you a little. This is the picture of it here, and it literally just goes up to somebody's door and starts ringing the doorbell. You have those doorbell camera things where you ring them and then there's a little video on it. And well, this woman had this, and the woman was 81 years old, and she was sat inside her kitchen, I presume, eating dinner with her daughter. And her neighbour informed her about it, but she thought it was a bit of a prank prank, so but it must not like neighbours. But anyway, I'll believe them. But thought it was a prank, so she didn't really believe it at the time. But then when she looked back on the camera, she saw it happening, and she saw that obviously the bird came up, rang the bell and stuff, and then she saw 3 people come, and one eventually like slowly came up to try and get her, and grabbed her and sort of just took her away. And this is actually inside Kent, and the town's called Luce, which. Yeah, emu, loose in loose. So that's very interesting. So I wanted to just sort of show you about that. I just thought it was a bit interesting. She says that a dog was inside the front room, and she says that if her dog was, which was home, if the dog knew about it, she said it would have gone mental or done something. So
Did you say that the neighbour had alerted? I was looking for some stuff, so I couldn't remember because I was looking at the comments, so I wasn't listening 100%. So should I do some more comments?
Yes, and then with next stories.
Rodney the emu, app name, says Sasha. Was Rod Hull there? Says a Grim Reaper. Tracy loved emu, and then she says he died. Did the emu die?
Who's emu?
The puppet. Heard you be on the radio Tuesday. Oh, you just quickly say that before you ask news thing.
Radio. I'm on the radio Tuesday. It's Chat and Spin.
Chat and Spin.
And I'll be on the radio, so it'll be any time from 10 to 12. And yeah, I'm gonna have my songs played and me chatting and questions. I do already know the presenter, so I got on with him very well. And I've been on his other shows before, because he has like another show thing. I'm very looking forward to it. It's a very good show, and I love going it. So please do tune in for that. If you want the link sending, or I can probably just post a link or something. Then tell me. Just comment. And I'll give you the link. Or just search up Chat and Spin, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be very, very, very good.
And Jason says, remember folks to hit the like button. Thank you for the support, Jason. Yeah, definitely please hit the like button. And Raymond says, I love Vagabond, Matilda. Thank you. We love it. We're really proud of it. Thank you.
And if you haven't already listened to it, there's a new song called Dorisal as well, which is very
good. So on SoundCloud, and it'll be on Spotify in about a month.
Yes, and I do, people that don't know, I do have my Vagabond music video out. You should be able to find it if you just go down a little bit. You should be able to find that, and there should be a Doris video coming out eventually. And I've also got another song called Driving, which I haven't done a music video for out or done much publicity on, to be honest with you, because it was a bit of a weird time when I got it, when it came to me and did the song, like meaning they sent it over, because I did it with a recording studio thing. But anyway, point is, if you go onto SoundCloud and search up Matilda River Walden, or Matilda Walden, probably come up either way. Then you should find all my all my songs, because it's very easy for me to put them on SoundCloud, so I get them all on SoundCloud. As if Spotify, it's a bit more hard to put on. I have some on Spotify, but they take a bit more time. It's like this whole processing system. But SoundCloud's just like a piece of cake, so they all go on there as well. So if you want to listen to all my songs, which at the moment I have 9, which I think is very impressive, since the fact of I've been going like doing songs for like a year. And I've got 9 out, which I'm very happy with. But I would never be able to do that without my lovely mother. So credit to her. Now, next story is Sir Nigel Gresley. Now, as you might know, Sir Nigel Gresley is my favourite steam train. I have been on his footplay. I have seen him twice. And he is my favourite steam train of all time. Obviously, I love all steam trains, but I must say I do deeply love Sir Nigel Gresley. So tomorrow, this is what a story I was going to report on anyway, but according to my subscribers, we found out some traumatic news about it. Tomorrow it was supposed to be going to Edinburgh to York, and then Monday it was supposed to go to Crewe. But due to the fact of following some problems, which I'm going to get a mother to read to you because it's only recent and I haven't had time to memorise it, you've got the piece of
I've got the thing. So a subscriber sent this in because we were going to cover the story about the tour in Edinburgh, because Sir Nigel Gresley. And Steam Dreams have put this on. We are writing to inform you that regrettably we have just been advised that the locomotive Sir Nigel Gresley has suffered a failure to its right-hand cylinder. Large pieces of piston ring have become detached and entered the steam circuit, causing significant damage to the valve which allows steam to enter and exit the cylinder. The damage is such that the locomotive cannot move under its own steam and will have to be towed back to Crewe for rectification. As a result, the engine has been withdrawn from service and sadly will no longer be used. They are pleased to confirm that they managed to secure the vintage diesel class 40 40013 Andania, and that will be moved from Crewe to Edinburgh tonight to hold the trip, which will still go ahead, so that will have gone by now obviously, with vintage carriages, and then it just goes on to say about their business and everything with the same level of service. But that's pretty sad news.
I mean, it wasn't on my route, so I wasn't going to really able to see it anyway, so otherwise I would be depressed out of mind, which I'm depressed out of mind anyway, because of that would mean that she wouldn't able to go out as much until she gets repaired, will she? Though, I think there's talk like a new engine thing, isn't there? So
I think it'd be a lot of work, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
so,
that
I mean,
sounds a lot of work.
I mean, I'm glad that I've seen it already, otherwise I'd be really depressed. I think, how long is it going to be till I can see it? But, yeah, so if you were planning on going out and filming her, she's not going, and if you were on that trip, then I'd be a bit depressed if I was you, to be honest with you. If you were planning on seeing Sir Nigel Wesley and didn't get it, because I mean, I consider myself, you know, going on a trip, Sir Nigel Wesley, there's that thing, isn't there?
What?
Is it March, where she's doing a thing, Sir Nigel Wesley and some other scene trains, isn't there?
Yeah, well, we'll cover on that nearer the time.
Well, she better be there. I'm going for her. Him.
So thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
I'll just go through the last messages. Raymond, who's dead, Rod Hull. Tracy says, no, Rod, not Emu's died. And Neville's put, great sound and vision tonight, well done. I think it was the sign, Neville. We are on live and it's not a fixed connection. And I made Matilda sit more just in front of the sign. I think it was a sign that was doing the vision, because it's not on.
As much. I know I still move, but
not on a
to.
fixed connection, so it's just what we've got. So that, yeah, it is better. Thank you very much. But great show tonight.
And there's
Was there something else?
do you think we should say about the decorator joke? Why not?
Just say something. It's a rubbish joke.
Can I say it?
You might not get it right.
Can I try it?
Right, okay, I'll say it, but she's making me say this joke. It's really, really, really sad. It's the local painter and decorator. He's died of hypothermia. The police said he needed another coat. I told you it was sad.
Well,
Sorry,
my
she made me do it
has
live.
A friend that has like sad jokes.
So he saved it especially for him.
So in fact, my brother and him was working downstairs before I did this live, and they told a joke, so I thought I'd just get it in right now. Why not? So look out for the.
Oh, Tracy loves it. Tracy loves it. Well, as long as you love
Yeah,
it,
as long as you
Tracy.
love it,
As long as
Tracy,
you love it, I don't care.
Oh.
That's all that matters.
So look out for the video that's coming very, very soon. Trust me, you have to watch it. No matter.
Jason likes it.
Well, there's everything there.
Sasha says I've been hit in the head with some tumbleweed, so I don't think Sasha liked it. But Jason likes it. So it's enough. Jason and Tracy, we cracked it. Thank you so much for watching. You've been absolute joy. Thank you so much.
Look out for that video coming very soon. And my other video, which is already out, is on my smaller channel, so have a look at that. It's like the other channels.
And Sasha said they did really like it. And the Grim Reaper says, I knew an ice cream man who topped himself, apparently owed hundreds and thousands. I think that's a bit better than ours.
I don't get it.
I know an ice cream man who topped himself. Apparently he owed hundreds and thousands. Those little sprinkler things you put on top of called hundreds. Sorry about that, Grim Reaper. Sasha, you have a great weekend too. Jason, great show. Thank you so much. And Sasha says, lol, bless her. She takes... She couldn't get the joke.
Yeah, on the video that's coming out, I think we're keeping it in. I didn't realise at the time I made a joke, and then my mother said a point about it, and then we carried on, and I just basically look really thick.
So we kept it in.
So yeah, look out for that bit if you can point that bit out. I mean, anybody can.
So thank you so much. Have a wonderful Saturday night, and thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
Much appreciated.
You are all wonderful. I could not do anything without you. Otherwise, what the point? I'd just be here talking to an iPod.
Good night, all.
I'm doing, but with you. So thank you.